Bucher Hydraulics, your worldwide leading supplier for innovative drive and control technology in mobile and industrial hydraulics, with competence, sales centers and distributors in Europe, North and South America, India, China, Australia, Russia, Africa. Bucher Hydraulics, competent system partner. From the design to a complete machine, we support our customers with expertise and technical competence. As an experienced system developer, Bucher Hydraulics are putting the emphasis on fair partnership and good teamwork. Enjoy cooperating with us. In this way, we develop proper solutions with you. If required, we'll turn the world upside down for you. Individual solutions also for niche products. Even here, you can count on our strengths. In time, high skills, optimum solutions. The basis for your and our success, we work hand in hand. Experienced, reliable, fair. Quality has an origin. Continuous technical innovation since Bucher's foundation in 1923. 1952, Bucher paves the way into oil hydraulics, initially for tractors. 1968, introduction of the internal gear pump to the global market. 1994, Bucher expands by integration. Visions for the future. We are open for your ideas. Bucher Hydraulics, innovative in the past and in the future, open for motion and progress. Here we show you a selection of applications for a wide product range. Gear pumps for oil supply to horizontal and vertical lifeboat winches. Proportional valve technology for winch control. Internal gear motors for winch and ballast pump drive. Internal gear units for the steering gear. Proportional valve technology for the steering gear. All these components have the certification required for applications in marine hydraulics. Internal gear pumps for oil supply. Internal gear units for direct cylinder actuation. Load holding valves for mold locking functions. Standardized directional valves for controlling operational hydraulics. Cartridge valves for individual solutions. quiet and efficient internal gear pumps for oil supply, special poppet valves for blade adjustment, valve manifolds for controlling the spring-actuated brake, hydraulic power packs for oil supply to the azimuth adjuster, high-speed internal gear motors for saw drives, valve manifold solutions for auxiliary functions such as locking the axles or rotating the crane, proportional valve technology for crane control, external gear pumps for supplying and feeding pilot-operated circuits, fan drive systems for optimum control of cooling system, Gerota motors for powering reels, proportional directional valve systems for adjusting the cutting table, check and holding valves for leak-free cylinder locking, manifold valve solutions specific to certain applications, external gear pumps for hydraulic oil supply, reversible fan drive systems for cooling and blowing out heat exchangers, hard and software for controlling and regulating the operational hydraulics, differential lock valves for the transmission, internal gear pumps for low-noise blower drives, valve manifold solutions for the compaction plate and ejection cylinder, external gear pumps for oil supply to the loading gear, cartridge valves for individual operations, Gerota motors for various drive functions, hard and software for controlling and regulating the operational hydraulics, proportional valve technology for the loading gear, pipe burst and load holding valves for leakage-free loading compliant with the latest safety requirements, check valves, valve technology for operating hydraulics and auxiliary functions, travel brake valves for hydrostatic drives, valve manifold solutions for pilot-operated oil circuits as well as for travel and slew brakes, external gear pumps for supplying low-pressure circuits, fan drive systems for optimum control of cooling system, Gerota motors for rotating drives, load-bearing valves for the telescopic cylinders, luffing and hoisting gear, proportional valves for superstructure actuation, special directional valve systems for slew actuation, valve manifold solutions for counterweight control, outriggers, hydraulic oil supply, cabin adjustment and many other applications, fan drive systems for optimum control of cooling system, flow divider for the steering mechanism, check and holding valves for hoisting gear and outriggers. joysticks for front linkage control, directional valve systems for front linkage control, check valves for pipe rupture protection, valve manifold solutions specific to certain applications, external gear pumps for oil supply to the front linkage, fan drive systems for optimum control of cooling system, load holding valves for safe lowering, proportional valve technology, differential lock valves for the transmission, valve manifold solutions for hoisting and auxiliary functions, and steer-by-wire valves for multi-directional forklifts, external gear pumps for oil supply, fan drive systems for optimum control of cooling system, hydraulic power packs, tight seal proportional throttle valves for sensitive lowering operations, load holding valves for safely lowering the boom, proportional valve technology for controlling the boom, joysticks for controlling the boom, valve manifold solutions for supporting or locking out the floating axle, external gear pumps for oil supply to the steering gear, fan drive systems for optimum control of cooling system, directional valve systems for the front-end hydraulics, directional valve systems for the power lift and additional functions, trailer brake valves, reversible fan drive systems for cooling and blowing out heat exchangers, external gear pumps for oil supply, proportional directional valves for the automatic steering device, hardened software for controlling and regulating operational hydraulics,